Epstein. I seen this come across my desk. Y'all emailed this to me. I appreciate y'all. I was over in the Dominican Republic and I was paying attention to what was going on. Jeffrey Epstein. Did you know that the Epstein files is continuing to be released? The very thing that we thought that he allegedly hung himself inside of a prison mysteriously when the guard was gone, he just so happened to do so. Okay, I'm not going for it. However, let's go ahead and deep dive into it. Did y'all know that over the weekend that Jeffrey Epstein's calendar was released and there was a lot of big names on there? The Epstein files. Are they saying, Cap, y'all want me to hit that emotional? I don't know about that. Y'all got to get the likes up. Y'all got to subscribe to the channel. Y'all got to get the likes up. Let's dive into this Jeffrey Epstein conversation.
A new report from the Wall Street Journal exposes the prominent names on Jeffrey Epstein's private calendar. Some planned meetings include CIA Director William Burns, Bard College President Leon Botstein, and Obama White House counsel Catherine Rumo.
Ooh, this is a good one. I hadn't even seen this video yet, but I definitely got a deep dive into this. This is a good one. This is a good one, ladies and gentlemen. I'm reading Super Chat shortly. Look at this, y'all. Look at this. Hold on. I see Ash is trying to incentivize me to go ahead and hit that Carl Thomas. No, we're going to read Super Chat shortly. All right. CIA Director William Burns, College President Leon Botstein, Obama White House counsel Catherine Rummler. And y'all wondering how things starts to move around. Listen, let me tell you something. I tell y'all this all the time. If you want to understand what's happening in politics, in the purchasing of different banks, YouTube, Rumble, who's going to become your next mayor, city council members, president, the only thing you have to do is follow the money. This is literally, forget the celebrities. This is the who's who on how to stay connected. Listen to this, y'all. Think about this. This man operated with basically impunity for almost his entire life. And he had the who's who on his calendar. You don't think that
Rummler, the meetings in question all occurring after Epstein had served time in jail for a sex crime involving a minor back in 2008. Remember that? Fox News contributor Bill McGurn joins us now. Bill, we're looking at these names, and if we don't know them by name, we know the position of power. What does this tell you?
Well, it tells you that he was a very rich person, and when you're very rich, you have connections, and you...
No. What it tells you is that he was very connected, and as a result, he got even richer, and then he was able to operate with impunity and do what he wanted to do when he wanted to do it. And the minute that he started getting caught in that, catching that flack and that heat, I don't believe even for a moment, I don't believe that even for a moment that anything that happened to him, let me stop short of saying that anything did or didn't, or there's some kind of conspiracy that comes along with it. I don't believe that anything that happened to him was a mistake. No way, no how. Because if anybody made him sing, he would probably take down the who's who and who didn't know who's who, whatever. I don't believe that anybody gets to certain levels without being connected in some way, shape, or form. Not even a little bit. This man had the greatest Rolodex that you could ever see in your entire life. Operating like crazy, moving nasty, filthy. And I believe that there's way more to the story, and we're not even gonna get the tip of the iceberg. But the fact that we even got his calendar to know who these type of people are.
You have money, and other people want them, and that didn't change by his conviction.
You got Ehud Barak on this, so that's a little bit surprising. Doesn't mean necessarily he's into the unsavory part, but knows the guy has money. Martin Nowak of Harvard University, he's given millions to Harvard. You know, I also found it interesting, too, that this Bard College group, Bard College president Leon Botstein. Now, Bard College famously is supported, basically totally financed and propped up by George Soros. So you have an intertwining of two very controversial multimillionaires, billionaires.
Yeah, I think if you have a lot of money and you're friendly with any college president, you're going to be hit up for money. Look, a lot of these people are trying to extract money from him, and he gave it out. He probably gave it out to build up his credentials, you know, social credentials. And the only thing that's striking to me, again, the story made clear they weren't sure many of these meetings actually occurred. They were just scheduled. But what's amazing to me is that how the conviction and the time in jail for a really despicable act didn't really matter so much. You know, it was business as usual. But I guess that's what you can buy when you have a lot of contacts and a lot of money. And Jeffrey Epstein really cultivated that. He knew how to do it. That was the secret to his success.
Yeah, I mean, we don't really link these guys to
Hold on, let me
Epstein.
Epstein.
Look at this. Look at this list, y'all. The former Israel Prime Minister. The former Israel Prime Minister. This is crazy. Look at this list. Look at this who's who on this list. The former Israel Prime Minister, anthropologists, Harvard University professors. Oh, look at the person over in the upper right-hand corner. Part of the Rothschilds. Are you telling me we have a person that is literally a part of the Rothschilds? Let me be quiet before I get canceled. This was a part of his calendar. This is the who's who. Listen, we not talking about Lil Baby and Diddy and Dr. Dre and Jay-Z and Beyonce, all right? We're talking about how often do you actually get to see a Rothschild? How often do you actually get to see a Rothschild? Bard College president, Obama White House counsel, professor, CIA director, author, former Israeli prime minister, Harvard University. Come on, man. Come on, man. Seriously? Okay. All right. Keep playing games. Keep on thinking it's a game out here in these streets. It's different than you think it is. It's different than you think it is.
Really cultivated that. He knew how to do it. That was the secret to his success.
Yeah, I mean, we don't really link these guys to Epstein.
Epstein had a Rothschild in his calendar. Okay.
Island. There's no linkage there, unlike the black book that had turned up. But I'm really concerned about William Burns. You just worry about people being blackmailed. William Burns, former ambassador to Russia. William Burns is now the director of the CIA. I mean, you think he might have had a sixth sense to say, I probably want to stay a million miles away from this character.
Well, again, we don't really know what he was talking about. You know, I've heard rumors about Jeffrey Epstein's close ties with different countries in the Middle East.
Yep.
So we don't know, but it does look very unseemly. It looks like people are rushing to go see him. And again, for you and I, if we were convicted of that, I don't think we could get invited to a bingo hall. And Jeffrey Epstein.
Check this out. Check this out. Let's just mine this out because nobody actually can tell me how he made his money, right? He has the who's who. He has a Rothschild and his whatever, so on and so forth, right? So I just did a little bit of digging. I did a little bit of research, right? And no, thank you. Let's pull this back a little bit. Let's pull this back. He made 200 million. 200 million. That's not a typo. He made 200 M's. I appreciate you, Vic Robinson. I'm going to be reading Super Chat shortly. 200 million 5 years after he registered as an offender. This is according to Business Insider, okay? Let's see what we got here. Hobnob with Donald Trump, the Clintons, British royalty, Hollywood. He was rolled with the Clintons, and he used his fortune. We all know how he was using his fortune. But little known where he came from. Epstein rose to prominence as the money manager of L Brands CEO Les Wexner. Vanity Fair reported a lengthy profile in 2011. He kept the client list and investments in his U.S. Virgin Islands-based firm. And everything is confidential. So nobody knows exactly how this man made money, right? He made over 200 million 5 years after he registered as an offender, but nobody knows where his original money came from. Then he just died mysteriously by, okay, cool. Let's see. He got his early start in finance at Bear Stearns. He said his fortune came from the fees he charged to his billionaire clients. That's very vague. Epstein refused to reveal his client list to Vanity Fair in 2003 and others, saying that they all have assets in excess of $1 billion. That type of secrecy is unusual among top financiers. Look at this old man. Y'all trust this man right here? From L Brands. Epstein has also been paid to help clients recover money stolen from fraudulent brokers, lawyers, a review of a 1989 court documents from Vanity Fair sound. So this guy is just a myth. He lived in a townhouse in New York, valued at $77 million. Come on, man. His estate is worth $500 million. This is crazy. This is absolutely insane. Absolutely insane. This is wild, bro. And he had a client list that included a Rothschild. All right. Okay.